Hi, my name is Raina Gray, and I took the Financial Freedom class with Pastor Rashid. The class is and was astronomical. I've learned so much information that I was able to incorporate in my life. In the last 12 weeks, I was able to pay off 3 credit cards, open a small business, get promoted at a job, get a new job, open a savings account, and also get an IRA account for my retirement plan. So this class, I would recommend it to anyone. Pastor Rashid has been great. I asked a lot of questions, and he answered all 9,000 of my questions that I asked him on a weekly basis. And also, my friends and my family know, like, don't ask Brenda, because if it's not according to her financial freedom plan, she's not doing it. And one of the most important things I learned is I will not be buying doodads.
Hi, my name is Sunita, and I have been a part of the financial recovery class that we've had at Freedom, and it has been very informative. My opinion of the teacher is that he gave us very valuable information that can be used at any time, in any way, as long as we want to better ourselves. It did have a very quick, immediate impact on me. It made me realize that it was better to save and to get myself financially correct than to be in default of my own self because of my overspending.
Hi, my name is Mamie Brown. I came to the Pastor Rashid finance class. I learned so much. Like, I don't know where to start. I took the class trying to find something out about my finances, about, my spending or whatever. But the first thing that started happening when I took Pastor Rashid class was I had these creditors calling me about, the money and things that I owed them. And by doing Pastor Rashid's class, I learned that not to run from them, but to face them and talk to them and tell them what I had to work with and all. I started off with $3,000 in debt, maybe $3,500, a little bit over. But I talked to Sears and J.C. Penney's, H.H. Gregg, you name them, I had it. But when I got done doing things the way Pastor Rashid taught the class and applying what he said, what I had, what we talked about, me and the creditors, they took it. They took what I had. They didn't want no more what they wanted. I said, this is all I have, and they agreed with me. So about $3,500 of debt was just canceled. I mean, I paid it off and it was done. Then I had Capital One. That was my biggest. $2,500 worth of debt. I got a letter in the mail saying debt cancellation. I might have paid maybe $500 of that debt. The rest it was canceled. And all because of Pastor Rashid's principles and just following, what he said and how he said do it exactly. That's what I gained from this class, and I would recommend it because simply it works.
Hi, my name is Karen, and I attended the financial class taught by Pastor Rashid. The financial class has a lifelong lasting effect as long as you apply the principles and techniques. I had immediate rewards in regards to saving extra money and paying on accounts due ahead of time, and even paying more than what they're asking as far as the minimum balance due. So far with my student loan, I have paid up to January of 2017 by using the techniques involved. While I always got receipts, I am now really paying that much more attention to the receipts and what I buy. And I'm also taking an extra minute or so to think about whether I really need this doodad on the shelf or not, or is it just appealing to the eye? I believe this class is necessary for everyone. They should teach this in the schools instead of, or in addition to, counting and arithmetic. Had I known back then what I know now, I would be in a much better place.
Good evening. This is Ruth Williams. I wanted to tell about the class of Pastor Rashid. Taught us a lot about budget. It made me do a lot of things that he said we should do. Like I went to the bank and asked them why was my percentage 6% instead of 3%, and they explained to me that I took out another loan to pay off the other loans, and this is why it was 6%. I decided from then on I was going to pay extra money. I pay more than I should. If I owe 60, I pay 80, and so on. Now my house is down to $7,200, and then I'll be finished paying for it for good. I know now that the loan that I borrowed, the money to pay off, is down to $1,700. Everything is getting lower now since Pastor Rashid took time, his time, to leave his family to come here and to help me learn things that I didn't think about. I even go out in the street now and say, oh no, I'm not spending this $3. This $3 can go into the bank for something more important. I found myself riding less, leaving the car since I have a senior pass, and I catch the bus a lot of places. I even get off the bus and walk 4 blocks away. I got to go to help lose weight because of the budget plan. He also taught me how to do that also about my health, and I would recommend it highly that more people would come out and think about the money you waste on stuff and try to save it up and do more positive things with it, like put it towards something else more important instead of spending it up.
My name is Rana Jasmine, and I also attended Pastor Rashid's financial freedom class. As a young woman, I decided I was at a point in my life where I wanted to take control of my finances. So this class couldn't have come at a more perfect time. I was already seeking financial advisement, but I always felt that there was some more that I could always learn. So after applying all that Pastor Rashid has taught us, I definitely am now self-conscious about everything that I spend. I like to shop a lot, so it's great to know that in the back of my mind, I'm always thinking, you know what, I don't need a 5th pair of black heels, another 3rd jacket. I could wait or at least budget in the future if I really felt as though it was necessary. I was able to pay off a lot of my credit cards, and now I'm down to just simply my student loans. So I'm really looking forward to taking care of that and getting rid of all of my debt and liabilities. I also was able to obtain a new job where I'll be earning more, and I will definitely, due to what Pastor Rashid taught us, still live within my means and not use that extra money as a waste or not apply it properly. I definitely recommend this class. I'm now taking the information that I've learned and teaching my younger brother, who's also in that phase in life where he needs that financial guidance, and now he's also self-conscious of how he spends his.
How you doing? My name is Rudolph Boyd. And I'd like to say, first of all, I benefited tremendously from this class. A lot of phenomenal information that Pastor Rashid covered that is invaluable information. He covered every aspect, I think, of our finances. What I really got help in, I didn't know that I could spend so little. I was using larger chunks of money on investments. I also got a lower interest rate I didn't know I was entitled to my auto loan. I had one car paid off, and this particular one, I didn't know I was entitled to it. They said, sure, no problem. They had lowered it already. I didn't even know it. And then when I look at my savings now, I'm not spending as much as I usually do. Okay, I looked and I was like shocked. I'm like, okay. I mean, I try to have something laying around, but that was really shocking. So I benefited a lot from this class. The teacher was excellent. He took his time. He put it in layman terms. I thought that this class would be packed out, and it's benefited me tremendously also with my little small business that I have. And that I'm very grateful, and I recommend this class highly for anyone and everyone.
Hi, my name is Shantia, and I too have just completed taking the financial class with Pastor Rashid. I found it to be very valuable in many different ways. First of all, the instructor was very clear with all the techniques that he shared with us, did not mind answering questions, did not mind elaborating on concepts, and whatever we needed extra information about, he was willing to share that, which made the class very interesting, but it also made the class very informative. you can learn information whether you knew a lot or whether you knew a little. I think there were still things that you can gain and gather from attending the classes regularly. For me personally, I have college-age students. My children, I have one who just graduated from college. I'll have two going into college. So being able to understand about compounding interest was something that I really honed in on, and I think that that'll be very valuable for us as we go forth with paying back student loans and things of that nature. My husband and I are looking to purchase a home soon, and I've also just started with a new business myself. So I think the information that we've gathered is going to be very valuable for us in moving forward. So I definitely recommend this class for anyone who's interested in bettering their finances, just starting on a new path, and whether you currently have debt or if you don't. For us, we did not have a lot of debt, but we were looking on how to move forward with the most conscientious way of doing things, and I think this class has benefited us in that way.
My name is Lina, and I'm in the financial class with Pastor Rashid K. Coleman. And the class was very good and challenging because he gave his best, and it was up to you to follow his instructions to make it better for yourself. And it was really good. It was a real big impact because I'm a spendthrift. I like to spend money. And when he told us we had to start saving our receipts and look at what we purchased, it made me, oh man, I gotta do what? And so after we did that, I started cutting back on spending, and it made me save money better and continue paying bills on time.
Hi, my name is Ann Farmer. I've taken the class with Pastor Rashid, and he has been an excellent teacher. I definitely would recommend this class to everyone. My first scary experience with this class was when he asked us, where are we? And we had to write out our bills and things like that. We all know that we have the bills, and we all know that we have to pay them. We all get the statements of what we owe. But once you write it down on paper and see the impact, it's very scary. I felt like I was going to lose my mind, okay? Since I've been in the class, I had paid off a couple of my credit cards. I too was wondering why there was not more people taking this class. And I truly do recommend it. It will do wonders for your pocketbook. Thank you, Pastor Rashid.
Good day, everyone. Hi, I'm Robin. I am one of the participants in the financial class, the freedom class, because that's what it's all about. Even though I'm a repeat person, my first year around with it, I was able to acquire a home. This time around, I'm shooting for the stars. This class has reiterated to me the purpose of saving, of spending money the right way, getting refocused on making a better future for myself. As we progress in our years, sometimes time can work for us, time can work against us. In my case, it's working for me because I'm reacquiring the tools that he's showed us in the class, from saving, time management, debt reduction. The whole ball of wax is in that class. To your younger people, I would say come to the class, learn and absorb everything you can absorb from this class, because you can take it wherever. I have a daughter that's in Georgia. From my notes, she has acquired a home. Phenomenal. So yes, our teacher, our instructor, our pastor, our friend, world of knowledge. All I can say is to be a sponge and absorb everything you can from him, the class, even our peers that we've been with. You'll absorb from them as well. So it was fabulous. Second time around, I'll probably be here for the third time too, y'all. So peace out. It's Robin.